Up next, we have LuckyCal. LuckyCal, come on down.
Hi there, my name is Sanjay. I'm going to spend a few minutes talking to you about LuckyCal. LuckyCal uses predictive presence technology to figure out where you're going to be to help you decide what to do when you're there. So LuckyCal isn't about where you are right now, like most of the things you've seen today. It's about where you're going to be. So let me take an example here. This is a trip home to visit my folks, and I've hooked LuckyCal up to my Google Calendar in this case. I put an event on my calendar, trip to Toronto. LuckyCal looks at that, figures out where that location is from a lat-long standpoint, and generates a new event for me. You can see the event in purple up there, and tells me who's going to be in town while I'm there. Now, the calendar is a good place to do a lot of the planning work, but it's not perhaps the best place to see what's going on there. So it creates a web page, which we can look at in a little bit more detail. It has a map. It shows you where you're going to be, where your friends are going to be, and where there are events going on in town that you might be interested in. So the friends that it pulls up friends that are using LuckyCal at the top of the list. And at the bottom of the list are a set of friends that are coming from a number of different locations where we can get their address information from. Now, what's interesting here is that LuckyCal becomes immediately useful to me, even though all my friends aren't on it yet. So we're not under the boot of the network effect. Similarly, for events, it's going and looking at locations where you've already said what your interests are and is telling you when the bands that you're interested in seeing are actually going to be in town, whether you're traveling or not. Now, LuckyCal is already a fantastic consumer application. It was the recipient of one of the inaugural Facebook Fund grants. But it gets really interesting when we start applying it to business. So let's take another example, a sales trip to San Francisco. In this case, I'm doing it through Outlook. We have an Outlook plugin that works within LuckyCal. And again, it's going to go and find me additional things I can do while I'm there. In this case, it's telling me that while I'm on my sales trip, I can also see Sibel, Rick, and all these other people. Now, again, it puts them on a map for me. And who are they? These people are really the lifeblood of a company. They're your contacts, prospective contacts. They're clients that you're interested in seeing, coworkers, and so on. And we pull them from existing sources of information, Siebel, Salesforce. Again, your Outlook database is a rich source of this information, and other places you've already done it. Okay. The reason you care about this is that high-level sales of $500,000 to $30 million, involve strengthening and deepening relationships. LuckyCal goes out and finds those relationships that are relevant for each of your trips, letting you travel less while selling more. Now, what this has really done is transform the calendar. Let's take an example here and consider moving our trip to San Francisco 1 week later. When we do that, we see that there's another person available for that trip. Okay, Wendy McEachern in this case is actually a coworker, and she's decided that she's using LuckyCal with me, and so I'm aware that she's going to be in town while I am. A lot of times when you're doing these big sales trips, you need a large group of people ultimately to sign off on it. Wendy's one of our database engineers. She does her magic dance with the technical folks on their side. The deal gets closed, and she doesn't have to make another trip. Now, what have we really done here? We've taken the calendar and transformed it from a repository of information into a dynamic what-if analysis tool. By simply using the calendar you do today, we're matching that up with location information that it makes available, looking at existing information that you have in there about the locations of your friends and contacts, surfacing the information that's relevant to you, and making it available in an easy-to-use fashion. And one last thing, no calendar, no problem. We have an application that runs on the iPhone. It uses the GPS within the iPhone. You say, when you land somewhere, you can simply say, I am here, here's how long I'm going to be here, and it uses the browser to give you a small view of that information. So you can, if you're a tactical sort of person and do things on the fly, you could do it in place. So LuckyCal and its predictive presence technology is useful for both consumers and enterprise. It's valuable and monetizable, isn't hostage to the network effect, changes the calendar, and has implications beyond the calendar. Thank you.
All right, that was LuckyCal. Judges, let's see some numbers. What do we got? 7, 8, 8, and a 7. Tim, you're kind of in the, it seems like everything's kind of similar over there. What did you think?
I think location mining is a big one, and so it makes sense that that's the next sort of thing that people are going to be looking for, is predictive location, whether it's from GPS dips, social applications, other things. I like the enterprise take. I think that makes a lot of sense. I think the social aspect of this, other people, that's one angle, but I suspect you'll find a lot of other hooks as you talk to potential clients. So I actually don't think it's necessarily the people part, but it could be other related aspects for enterprise. And as you hook into LinkedIn and Salesforce.com and all those others, you'll probably find those. So I think that data mining aspect is the real pot of gold there as a data business.
All right, predictive location. I predict everybody's going to be downstairs drinking in just a little while. Thank you so much, LuckyCal.
In order, third place goes to LuckyCal.
Judges Award. So, no, the Judges Award. Don't you want to hand it to him?
Are they coming out, or should I just keep going?
No, he's doing the audience choice. Keep going. No.
Keep going. Second prize goes to, oh, there you go. Second prize goes to Motion DSP with 31 points.
Congratulations.
In the theme of the Olympics, the gold goes to Fonolo, 33 points.
Fonolo. And everybody please give the appropriate oohs and ahs as we present him with the first Mobilize Judges Award trophy. There you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations again. A big round of applause for all of our finalists this evening. Thank you so much.